so many diets in the market: keto diet, low carb diet, high protein diet, intermittent fasting. What do you do? But you have to lose weight, right? Today I have some answers for you. I am Vidya Raj Sharma. I welcome you all to my show, Let's Talk. If you're still not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and press the bell icon for further notifications. So let's talk. Before we talk about our guest, let me tell you some facts about the diet which is available in the market.
The different types of diets that are available are low carb diet, Atkins diet, low fat diet, ketogenic diet, gluten free diet, paleo diet, vegan diet, Duncan diet, ultra low fat diet, HCG diet, zone diet, intermittent fasting diet. Should you cut back on carbs to lose weight? Carbohydrates come in different forms, simple and complex. Simple carbs found in foods like cookies and candies like vitamins, minerals and fibers. Cutting back on these sweets is a great way to eat healthier. Food with complex carbs like whole wheat bread, beans and fruit have a lot of nutrients. Cut back on simple carbs but keep complex carbs on the menu. If the label says no fat or low fat, you can eat all you want and not gain weight. Many low fat or no fat foods have added sugar, starch or salt to make up for the reduction in fat. Check the nutrition label to see how many calories are in the serving. Be sure to check the serving size too.
So today my guest is Rahila Hassan. Rahila Hassan is the founder of The Fitration, where she helps thousands of people to stay healthy and fit. She has also been recognized as the most promising nutritionist by the Silicon Healthcare in 2018 and also been awarded as the best nutritionist from Mumbai in 2019 by the Eminent Healthcare. So let's talk to Rahila Hassan and know what are these diets available in the market and what is best for you. So let's talk. Hi Rahila, welcome to my show. Let's talk.
Hi Vidya, thank you for inviting me for your show.
Welcome. Rahila, we are here today to talk about the different diets available in the market and what is right. So there's so many options of diets. So can you tell how to choose a diet for oneself?
Okay, so we all know that the market has come up with a lot of fancy diets. So the keto diet, paleo diet, military diet, a lot. And my personal belief is all these diets are temporary results. So you need to stick to a very healthy plan. It's not always about diet, it's always about eating a healthy food with all the nutrients and a balanced meal, because your body just does not only require fats or just only proteins or just only carbs. Your body requires vitamins, your body requires minerals, your body requires a lot of other nutrients to function well. So all the diets like the keto diet, but currently the keto diet is so hyped in the market that people just want to follow a keto diet, lose weight. That's the only solution for them. Like, so I don't personally believe in these diets. I believe in a balanced eating diet, not also diet, healthy food plan.
Correct. Because the diet nowadays in the market are so tempting that people think that an instant result is all that is needed. Basically, what is this intermittent fasting?
So intermittent fasting is somewhat is been again, like we say again, this is a type of fasting and a type of diet come into the market, but this is not harmful for your body. When we talk about different diets, but when we talk about intermittent fasting, everybody has a personal view and belief on the intermittent fasting. So this is what I would like to share my personal experience and view towards the intermittent fasting. So it is basically a eating pattern, a cycle between the period of fasting and eating. So that's called intermittent fasting. So there's a process. What you have to follow is it's a 16 hours of fasting and 18 hours you are allowed to eat. But my belief is even that 18 hours, it shouldn't be that you eat anything unhealthy or high on calories. It has to be a very balanced meal, because again, you're focusing and you're improving your body and the functions of your body, your hormones, your insulin levels, which you're improving through intermittent fasting. So this is it's a very good concept. So basically, fasting has been observed in all religions when we talk about it, from Hindus to Muslims to Christians. Everybody follows this fasting pattern. So you eat 2 meals and throughout the day you fast. So like when I talk about Ramadan, so we basically fast for 15 to 16 hours and we eat 2 meals. That's your theory. But again, that has to, so Ramzan is basically a feast. So we just opt for high calorie meals and we are not focusing in on eating the right portioned meals and the healthy meals. So that's how it works. So people either follow a 16 hours fasting, which is you can follow it throughout the week, or you do a 24 hours fasting, which can be done twice in a week. That's how the process goes on with.
Okay, and how beneficial is it?
Like I said, see, it is again, like I said, it helps you to improve on your hormones, it helps you for your weight loss, it helps you to control on your eating habits, control on your portion sizes, improves your insulin resistance, which is very, very important because currently, when you are on a diabetic plan or you are like diabetes, sugar levels are high, this is going to really help you how to get your sugars also under control. So that's how it is one of the, like, people are been appreciating it. Everybody has their own results. And again, when we talk about all of these diets, every body functions in a very different way. So there are people who follow intermittent fasting lose a good amount of weight, but there is, and again, when it comes to body, so if I lose 2 kgs, that doesn't mean the second person is also going to lose 2 kgs in the intermittent fasting. The person can lose a half kg or a 1 kg in the intermittent fasting.
Oh.
So yeah, it is a different experience and it has benefits. So I wouldn't say a no for intermittent fasting. I would say yes, you can go for an intermittent fasting. But then when it comes to other fancy diets, I say a big no.
Okay. So also there are these diets which are low carb, high protein, and balanced of both, or low protein. There are so many things. What are they exactly, and what do they exactly concentrate on?
Okay, so when you talk about low fat, high protein, so the only focus is high fat is consuming all the fatty foods. Now you have fats segregated in ways. So you have good fats and you have bad fats. Your good fats are basically your oil, your cheese, your butter. Okay, and your good fats are, you get it from your ghee, you get it from your coconut oil, you get it from your nuts, your seeds. The- These are your basically good fats. So when people talk about a high fat diet, so they are focusing just on eating a lot of cheese in their diet. Like when you talk about the keto diet, it's basically a high fat, high protein diet. Your body just does not require only high fat and high protein. So that's where you're not at all including fiber to your diet. You're not introducing any sort of vitamins or minerals which you get from your fruits. Your vegetables give you a lot of fiber. So you're not getting that. You're just focusing. So people see a lot of results that they look from keto diet, they're losing 10 kgs. But why don't people understand losing weight is what I believe is we can lose weight, but the maintenance, where is the maintenance?
Correct.
It's like I have a function to, and my focus is just do anything and I want to lose 5 kgs. Okay, you've lost. And once your function is over, now let's get back to normal. It's not what your body wants. You are basically spoiling your body. You know, when we want to repair our body, we are more spoiling our body by doing all of these different types of diet.
Correct.
So as I said, these high protein, when you talk about high protein, the high protein is just focusing on all the protein things, basically the dairy, your paneer, your soya, your tofu, your chicken, your fish. Okay, our body does require protein because protein is also a very important nutrient, and we should consume as per our height and our body weight. We should consume protein, and we should have a very small amount of protein in each of our meals. That is from your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But that doesn't mean your entire meal should be of protein.
Correct.
That is again what we are going in a wrong path when it comes to following a diet.
Correct. And as you said, protein is very important in our diet. Non-vegetarians have an option of eating egg and chicken. That's the easiest option for protein. But what are the options for vegetarians?
Yes, so vegetarians can go. What you have to do, you need to do a combination. of your pulses and your cereals together. So you will get your plant-based from your plant-based, you will get your protein. It's not that you are going to suffer from a protein deficiency. So there is curd, there's buttermilk, there is almond milk, there is your normal milk also. But then if you want a good content of protein in your body, you can have a lot of almond milk. So again, your nuts will give you a lot of protein. There is vegetables like broccoli is going to give you a lot of protein. You have soya. You can make soya burjis, or you have tofu, which will give you a lot of protein. So when you have a sattu drink, which is again a natural source of protein, and if you consume that at least once in a day, you are getting at least 20 grams of protein, which is again good for your body. So as when we talk about, so you mix the proteins with, when you talk about vegetarians, you always play in a combination of cereals and pulses, putting it together so you get your protein.
And Rahila, I have also come to your office and have consulted with you also. Your Fitrition is doing really good job in helping many people,
Thank you.
even online. Can you tell us a
Thank
little
you.
about Fitrition, please?
Yeah, so Fitrition is basically, it's my baby, which is all these years has been grown up, and it's all because of my clients' success. It has given me, like, it's been growing due to the success, because the hard work what I've put in them, I have seen the results. And hats off to all my clients, because when it comes to diet, it's the most difficult part of a life, because food is what we don't want to leave. So it's a very important thing. So it's basically a mind game, and you are actually putting yourself into it. So a big hats off to them, and a big thank you, because of them today I am here. So Nutrition is basically a weight loss program, and not only weight loss, we focus on health plans, we focus on weight gains, we focus on post and prenatal pregnancies, we focus on kid nutrition. So we do a lot of things. And for me, it's not about diet, it's all about lifestyle modification. I allow all my clients, and you have seen me that I've allowed you eating everything.
Correct.
I don't say a no, but my only secret is that you stick to your portion sizes, because that's, and your control on what you eat. Rest, it's a training process, it's a journey where you are training your body to a healthier life. So that's all about nutrition.
Correct. So you do online consultation also. So basically, now that the lockdown is there, that is the most important thing. How do you do the
Yes.
consultations now, and how do you help the clients?
Yes. So when when we start an online consultation, it's equally same as when you meet a client personally. So we are completely doing online. So if a client is comfortable to do a video call or a Skype call or a FaceTime, so we do a FaceTime, any of these calls. Or if not, we do a phone call. When we do a phone call, we explain the entire process of how we work, the entire protocol. We will be noting down each and everything about a client's history, from all the medical history, his age, height, his weight, plus if he has any complaints through digestion, any pain complaints, any medication, supplements he's taking, and what all does he eat throughout the day from the time he gets up to sleep, his workout routine. So basically, a complete history is being noted from our end. We note down each and every details of a client, and as for that, we design a program as per the client's body requirements. Suppose if a client requires 5 kgs, 10 kgs, we tell that client that your body needs to lose this much amount of weight. And accordingly, then the client enrolls for a program, and then we start up a weekly program for him. So either he or she, we do a weekly program. So it is basically, we are focusing personally on each client. We personally design a program. We don't do anything just writing it and sending the plan and ask them to follow. No. So we do a regular 7 days follow up with the client. We keep a track on what they're eating every week. Every week there's a change in the diet. So that's how we do the entire online process.
Right.
With the client.
I have also had that experience, though it was not completely online. You used to be very much regular about sending your diets and following up with us. And
Yes,
it helped
yes.
my mother too a lot, as you
Yes.
helped her also.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, it's all about motivation. So because it's not about you going to a doctor gives you a prescription and you just continue the medicine. It's all about you're working on your body, on your eating patterns. So you need someone who is there, and you need a lot of motivation because when I said it's food, and we all love food,
Correct.
so it's a difficult part.
Right. Uh, Rahila, what would you want to tell all these viewers? Very important tip about diet and how to lose weight.
Okay, so basically, when you want to diet, your diet weight loss is a byproduct of health. Okay, so never focus just on your weight loss, but focus on a long-term maintenance thing. So always focus on eating the right food at the right time at and even the right portion sizes. And you will see that automatic changes in your body. You just need to schedule yourself, make a routine and a pattern for yourself. So like there are 5 6 important things which which will help you to improve on your routine, your lifestyle, even for your weight loss, even for your weight maintenance. Is that first you do a breakup with sugar. So sugar is very bad for health in any form. So you do a just avoid, remove sugar from your diet. Drink a lot of water because we need to stay hydrated. So at least 2 to 3 liters of water in any form. It's not necessarily just water. You can have buttermilk, coconut water, lemon water, anything. Get at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep, which is again important because our body requires rest. When you rest, your body functions in a very different way because that helps you to improve your digestion.
Right.
You need to eat in portion sizes. That's the most important rule. The key is moderation. So stick to a proper portion sizes when you eat any of your meals. Just not putting in a plate and eating it and just eating and just eating. See that you see, it will take 2 to 4 days for you to adjust to the portion sizes. But once when you get used to it, you will be that a katori is perfect for me. A bowl is perfect for me. So that's how it's about your portion sizes. And the most important is your exercise, your physical activity. As we are into a lockdown situation, but if you have the allowance to go down and take a walk or a jog for 30 to 45 minutes, or we have space at our house, we can put up a yoga mat and do a lot of physical activities. So do that. Open up your body because if you are opening up on your muscles and your bones, you're giving them chance because by sitting at one place and doing nothing, your bones are getting junked up, so which is not good, which gives you a lot of pain in the near future. So that is again very important that you start some sort of physical activity. These are just small little important things for your entire lifestyle modification.
Right. You put it in a very simple way to follow. These 6 points, if anybody follows, I'm sure they will have a wonderful, healthy life.
Yes, I am completely sure. I don't say just always focus on losing weight or losing fat or on your inches. Focus on eating the right food, a balanced meal. We all love to cheat. We love, but every day is not eating like a pizza, burger. Once in a week, I myself allow each of my clients that you're allowed to eat one meal. So for them, is cheat day means it's the whole day cheat. No, you're allowed to cheat one meal. So I
Yeah.
don't say no to them because we all love the food and we can make alternative choices for the unhealthy foods also. Now
Correct.
everything is available. So you can make you can, if you want to even eat a pizza, you can make it from a jawar atta also a pizza for yourself.
Correct.
So we have alternatives, we can use it.
Correct. Thank you, Rahila. Thank you for making time and giving all these wonderful tips to us.
Anytime. Thank you so much for inviting me for your
Thank you.
show and hope you get a lot of success also in your show. And we see a lot of results happening, what I've been talking about to
Correct.
people.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope this gave you a lot of insights on which diet is good and what is best for you. If you want to get in touch with Rahila Hassan, the links are in the description below. If you have any queries for me, please put it on the comment box. I'll get back to you. If you have still not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and press the bell icon for further notifications. And please do like and share my videos. So let's talk soon.